All right, hello everyone, and peace of the Lord to all of you. Shalom. I hope my voice coming good and clear in both Ramble and in YouTube. Please let me know if you have any difficulty from your side. Uh, Today my topic is about what happened to the so-called president of Iran. Uh, we heard in the news that he died by a helicopter crash. But if you read carefully what happened, you will see that this is not a normal crash. There's a bunch of helicopters. All of them, they are going from the same destination. They fly in the same minutes. They went up in the same direction. They have the same weather, but there's only one of those helicopters went down. And which one of those, helicopter, the one went down, is the one carrying the president and the foreign minister and some officers from the secret, like high rank secret criminal police, those who goes after the enemies of the republic and they kidnap them and they, assassinate. If you look carefully at everything happen, you will see there's no way such a thing can happen just by weather, because weather was bad for all. Weather was bad for all. In fact, the helicopter the president is using is the best helicopter between all of them. So why this helicopter is the one who went down, and the older, his helicopter, by the way, is old, is 1968. I mean, imagine the junk. Still, I mean, they keep saying death to America, and until now, their president is using American airplane from the time of the king of Iran at that time, before I was born, So, long time ago, this airplane is made. Long time ago, this airplane was an airplane. This is just a piece of junk. And this is make it so easy for the Mossad to be able to divert the airplane. When you go in such a bad weather, the only direction you have is your GPS. So what I believe the Mossad they did, they divert the GPS direction to be out of control. They don't know where they're going. So they will keep going until they lost their gas. They have no more gas. And this is how the airplane crashed. It did not hit a building, did not hit a mountain, did not hit anything. The airplane keep going. They think they are going in the right direction, and there is a cloud, there is fog, the weather is so bad, and the GPS was messed up in this airplane. It was targeted. The GPS in this airplane specifically was targeted. So they were able to do something to it physically, like they were able to reach into the airplane and change the GPS, setting, or they were able to use their own technology and they divert the airplane to wrong direction, so the airplane at the end had to crash. And this guy for me is nobody, but due to who is he, not because he's a president. No, him being as a president is not important. We know that in Iran, the important one is the biggest mullah, the highest mullah of Iran. So the president is just a toy. He's nobody. But this person specifically is very important. Why? Because he was supposedly is going to be the second supreme leader of Iran. The supreme leader of Iran, the criminal, the big criminal, the big terrorist, is 85, 86 years old. So sooner or later he will go. His health is not good at all. So this guy was going to be the one who replaced him. This person in Iran, they call him the butcher. The butcher. The butcher of Iran, the reason they called him, they call him such a name, because simply he killed a lot of people who they are opposing the government of Iran. He slaughtered a lot of people. So he, this guy is very bloody, extremely filthy. And if he become the supreme leader of Iran, that will be a bad news for Israel, more bad news, So I believe the Israeli, the Mossad, which is a very, very, very advanced agency, who nobody can do what they can do. I mean, those people, they can assassinate any person in the world, no matter who you are. And like the only way to escape them is to not to use cell phone. Nobody know who you are. To live under the ground, and don't walk in the street. This is maybe the only way you can survive the Mossad. If we look at the airplane of this scumbag, who was going to be the supreme leader of Iran, and which this is what makes him important, not because he is the president. No, being a president is not a big deal, but being the coming supreme leader is the issue. If he becomes the supreme leader of Iran, he will be the most aggressive person who hates Israel. And because he have a history of how bloody he is, that make him even more dangerous. If we look at the two idiots who died, both of them, the foreign minister and the president, both of them, they are very, like the reason they are there actually in the office, because they are very, very bloody, which means they prove themselves that they are loyal to the Islamic regime. They killed a lot of people. So the foreign minister is a criminal and the president is a bigger criminal. But the difference is the foreign minister is just a baby compared to what the guy next to him. The guy next to him, if he was able to survive and become the supreme leader of Iran, that will be a big problem and different issue. Simply, Israel is saving Iran from coming war, I believe, because this guy, obviously he is mentally ill, and he think if he have some missiles, he can just shoot, and he can shoot at Israel, and what he did. Before him, nobody in Israel, in Iran, was thinking even for a second to make such a mistake to shoot at Israel, because the response cannot be guaranteed, and the Israeli are very powerful. All of us, we knew how powerful the Israeli army. So this guy, he proved himself to be, literally, he don't care. How many people die from his people, he don't care. How many people will get killed, it doesn't matter. He is a very, very filthy creature. And Israel, obviously, they will not wait for him until he is in the control of the country. So they decide to get rid of him. Now, some might say, okay, why the Iranian themselves are not saying that the one who killed him is Israel? Well, first, they have no proof. Israel is playing very smart. Secondly, you might wait maybe a few weeks from now and they will start saying the one behind it is Israel. Because if that will serve the agenda of the coming president or the coming, let us say, leader, they will say it is Israel, even if it's not Israel. Even if it's not Israel. But until now, they, didn't know really what exactly happened. All what they knew, there was a bad weather, and the bad weather caused the airplane, which is a junk airplane from 1968, to fall apart. But this is not an excuse, because all the airplanes were flying in the same weather, and the president, he have the best airplane between all of them. There's no other reasons except it is the Mossad. They were able to, let us say, get even with this guy, and they send him to Allah. So we will see in a few weeks from now, maybe a month maximum, maybe, we will see. that the Iranian they will start changing what they say in the news about how he died, because as soon as they find that there is a plot, either they have to point their fingers at their own, or they have to point their finger at Israel. As usual, we have to blame the Jews. So they have to choose one. Either the regime itself, somebody important in the regime, decide to get rid of this man, or it is Israel. So which one will be easier for Iran to accuse? For sure, Israel. But if you ask me, I believe strongly that everything happened behind it is Israel. And for me, there's no question about that. There's no way the weather will do that. It's just a joke. All of them, they are flying in the same weather. This airplane is better than the rest. And all of us, we knew that the president airplane is always the one have a best maintenance, the best security, the best. I mean, this is the president. This is not an officer in the army. This is the president himself. So all the airplane arrive except this one. Who would be the Iranian leader? Well, I don't know really, because I'm not too much into to know what. But you need to ask that for someone who live in Iran, and maybe they can point some names. However, this is not really will be important for now, because I am sure the Israeli, they did not get rid of him unless the one who will come replace him, he is not dangerous like him. I don't think they are stupid. They kill someone because he's dangerous, and they will replace him with someone more dangerous, So most likely it's going to be someone not like him. This guy, he became very, very, very important in the country. And the reason everybody consider him that he will be the coming supreme leader, because the supreme leader himself, he keep, like speaking of him, that he is the best to lead. And if he go and become a supreme leader, then he will become the leader of Iran for the coming maybe 20, 30 years. We don't know how long he will live. So at least 20 years, I don't know how old is he now. So Israeli, they decided to get rid of him. Today we heard in the news, Ahmadinejad is just a joker. Nobody even like him in Iran. He's just an idiot. President in Iran is not an important position. President itself is not an important position. Unless the president and the supreme leaders are together in the bed. Because the supreme leader is the one who makes decision. Like now, the president of Iran died. The vice president should take his job immediately. No. The supreme leader approved him to become the president. Imagine. So he is a vice president, elected supposedly. Still, he cannot be the president as an acting president unless the supreme leader of Iran, the biggest mullah, he say yes, he is. So those jobs are just like a decoy. It's just a display. But this guy was very important because he is going to replace the supreme leader, and he was acting as a supreme leader already. This is why his death was extremely important. And here I need to point some issues. It's funny how politics is. The Indian Prime Minister Modi, he issued a stand in support with Iran. As soon the news came, before even people knows that the guy is dead, Modi, the Prime Minister of India, he announced how sad he is for such a news, and he prayed to his God, his Hindu God, that the Iranian president will be fine. And here, you need to ask yourself, what kind of a scam India is playing? In one hand, Israel is our friend, Viva Israel, etc. On the other hand, We pray to the enemy of Israel. When I saw that video yesterday, I was saying to myself, I mean, what do you expect? Garbage in, garbage out. This is why you cannot trust people who they say they are friends. It's not but by saying you are a friend, you are a friend. You know? You have to prove it. And the Indian, under this man, they prove that they are not friends to Israel. They are selling high-tech technology to Iran. They are making a lot of money from the pocket of Iranian. And right away, Moody, this idiot, we stand firm in this moment, you know, with Iran, and the guy almost going to cry in his video. I don't know how many of you watch it. Hilarious, and I mean, it's really disgusting. But again, this is why we need to understand that a friendship between countries, either it's motivated by money or it is motivated by ethic. In the world today, ethic is not the motivation, not between countries. Ethic is the last thing to speak of. And this is why we see the unethical Prime Minister of India, the big fat hypocrite, who in the morning praise Israel, afternoon he praise Iran. And he praised the one who want to kill every single Jew. And he pray for him, for his safety. What we can call such a prime minister in India? Well, I can call him a scumbag, a double-faced agent, a person who have zero ethic. And I say to Israel, watch your back. When the Indian, they say to you, we support you, obviously they support your enemy too. And Turkey just sent to Iran, just yesterday, actually the day before, they sent weapon and night vision technology. They send many shipment. And here you notice that the American who put, sanctions on Iran, as anything that the Turkish they do, the American they go mute. Not only Joe Biden, by the way, even Trump. Trump was a potato with Turkey. Trump is a big potato with Turkey. I don't know why, but there is something fishy. Anytime, anything the Turkish they do. You see, when a country in Africa announced that they will arrest gays and lesbians and they will do whatever to them, the president of USA, right away he jumped to say he make a threat, he want to put sanctions. But Erdogan is going after the homosexual in his country. And there's tons of videos in YouTube. You can find them right now. And until now, Joe Biden never opened his mouth. So if you are a poor African black man who don't like homosexuality and you would vote for law against it, all those scumbags in the West, they will be against you. But if you are Erdogan, you break every sanctions the American they have. He do anything which American don't like. And when I say American, I mean the government. The American, they go silence. India is doing big business with Iran. In fact, now they are going to build a very advanced port and even airports for the military. And USA did not open their mouth. What is the sanctions? What happened? You know, this guy, when Trump, he went to India, we are friends, we always support each other. But here you see that this guy who is a very low in ethic, he supports the very much enemy of USA, Christianity, Jews. Do you trust them? You do not know the word real poetic. You know, poetics have many. I mean, for me, I don't care about their politics. I care here to share the truth. You know, the truth is ugly. Those people, because many, what I noticed, by the way, that people, they are very naive. As an example, like yesterday, somebody, he mentioned the name of this woman. What her name? Candanas, whatever her name. This is a scumbag. This is the same exact kind of people. She made career by defending Israel. She made hundreds of millions of dollars. Churches invite her. She became famous by working for a Jewish company, Ben Shapiro. So now she becomes so rich, and now she noticed that there is some change. She made a video. She said, there's something changing. Don't you see people in the streets say for free Palestine? So she decided to switch from defending Israel to be the enemy of Israel. Those people, they are not doing politics. Those people, they are scumbags. They are doing business. However, when we talk about prime ministers and president and etc. and government, there is people who have ethic, and they will refuse to do evil just for under the name of the title of politics. And there is people, they have zero ethic, and that is this guy Modi. So in one hand, right away when Hamas did what they did, India stand with Israel, the media with Israel, condemning Hamas, the terrorists, the Islamic terrorists. Oh, because in India, they hate Islam. But they hate Islam of who? What Islam exactly they hate? Oh, Islam in India, but not Islam in different country. So Islam in Iran is good for the Indian, good for this Hindu prime minister who he claimed to be religious, and his ethic taught him that it's okay to support the enemy of Christianity and the enemy of the Jews, and the one who wanna slaughter them all. So in one hand, we shake hand with Netanyahu, and we say we stand with Israel. In the back hand, we deliver weapon and technology to the enemy of Israel. So I hope the Israeli, they notice carefully what what's going on behind their back. Today we heard the news about the international court. They issue an arrest for Netanyahu. You know, I left actually a note for Netanyahu in his page saying, well, I think you should issue an arrest for the judges. And let us see who can arrest who. I mean, this is how filthy, disgusting those people are. God knows how much Qatar paid those judges in the international court to issue an arrest against Netanyahu. Exactly what Netanyahu he did. He went to Gaza to get his hostages. Oh, he killed a lot of civilians. You know, how come you don't make an issue of arrest of George Bush? Do you know how many civilians die in Iraq? What about, you know, I mean, here you see how filthy scumbag they are. Israel is a small, tiny country. They can practice all kind of games with Israel. But in reality, I say, the Israeli, they can practice their game too. They can issue an arrest for those judges, and they can send their Mossad agent and bring them into Israel. And let us see what the court will judge on them, because they are supporting terrorism by making the Israeli the criminals, when the fact the real criminal is the one who commit the crime. So all those issues is a, is a game of politics, and there's money involved. The money is either coming from Qatar mostly, and maybe from Iran, but I think most of it is coming from Qatar. So I want to say thank you, Mossad, for getting rid of this man. I am, I can say I am not 90% sure that the one who killed him is the Mossad. I can say 100% the one who killed him is the Mossad, for he is going to be the supreme leader. And now the Israeli, they have no doubt that this guy is willing to attack Israel again and again and again. So he is very, bloody. The Iranian, they call him the butcher of Tehran for a reason. He killed tens of thousands of his own citizens. So why he will not kill and go to war? And it doesn't matter who died in that war. You see, countries like Iran have a huge population and there's no jobs, there's no employment, there's no money. Oil is not doing enough. There's no water. Even water is not, there's no water, no rain, So everything is wrong. Women, they are selling their body. There is offices in Tehran, legal offices, to sell your body parts. Big mafia to sell kidneys. It's horrible, very horrible. You can watch. There's many documentary made by Iranian inside Iran about the economic situation of Iran. So a country like this and regime like that, the only way for them to survive is war. It doesn't, because Israel is not going to occupy Iran. First, there's no border within them. So the maximum will happen, a lot of Iranians will die. That's good for them. They don't have jobs for them. You see, when the Iranian regime became stronger when Saddam Hussein attacked Iran long time ago. 9 years almost of war between Iraq and Iran. The Iranian regime, they used the war as a reason to silence any mouth. So in the beginning, when the Iranian regime as Islamic regime came, they came as people who want to promote justice, citizen, they have rights, we will make you all rich. The country have a lot of oil. This king is taking all the money. His palace is covered by diamond, which is not really by him. This is his ancestors. Those people, they rule Iran for thousands of years. And yes, their house is inside, literally covered by diamonds. They are the most rich families in the world. The Shah of Iran is not a secret. But this is not because of the oil. This is long before the oil. So they came in the beginning as the same as the communists. All of them, they share. The Muslim Islamic terrorism and the socialists have, they have a very much similarity. In the beginning, when they screwed inside, they creep inside the society, claiming that they are the one who can save the society. And as soon they get into the office, you cannot get rid of them. You cannot. Like now, even if a Trump, he win the election in USA, the majority of judges in USA is hired by Democrat. The majority of those who they are officers in the high rank in the army, they are from the Democrat. The majority of federal judges, the majority of everything, they control universities, they control schools, so they creep in the name of fixing society, and then they screw you. And then you cannot get rid of them. So in the beginning, they are socialist. At the end, they are terrorist. So Islamic regimes, all of them, they claim to be socialist. They want to promote justice, equality. Oh, a civil leader, he is not religious, he is corrupt. We are the religious, we are the one. So there's two kinds of religion. The one, they say they call themselves Muhammadan, but in fact they are the same as the socialist, but they are, they are using God as a motivation. But the purpose is to control. And socialism is the same. They use the idea of godly idea, even though they don't believe in God, godly idea that we are the one who have ethic. Like now, when those liberals, they go in the street, they say free Palestine, they claim that because they have ethic, and those who they are supporting Israel don't have ethic, this is why they are in the street. But reality is the opposite. They are the one who have zero ethics supporting terrorists. So they will oppose anyone, anything is sponsored by Christians. So they hate Christianity, they hate the Christian, there's no question about that. Islam and socialist, they go together. They are sleeping in the bed together, they use each other, but we know the winner who is going to be the Muslims not the socialists. Socialists are a bunch of fool. They are dreamers, you know. They have ideas. They think those ideas are perfect ideas. And those socialists are being used by the terrorists, like what we see in Chicago and New York. But if those same socialists, they go to Muslim countries, they themselves, they will be executed. Like when you see a queer guy naked holding the flag of Palestine, screaming in the middle of the street, "Free Palestine!" And then you will ask yourself, if this guy, he go to Iran, those people, those socialists, when Iran, there's a video, I don't know, I played it for you before, if you remember. There is a group, it's called Anti-War in Chicago. So when the news, the guy, their leader, he was wearing the Arabian clothing, or kafaya, and he was speaking, and then he looked at his phone. He said, "Now I just received the news that Iran launched hundreds of missiles at Israel," and the crowd was shouting, praising the act of Iran. But imagine, their name is anti-war. The organization name is anti-war, but they are so happy for Iran starting war. And that is telling us everything about them. So we as a Christians, and even if you are not, you are listening, you need to know that if you wish something to happen to others, it might happen to you. So if you support those who rape women and burn children and put them in the oven, well, don't be sorry one day if somebody did it to your family. If you are a person who claims to have ethic, well, I hope you check out yourself in the mirror when you talk about ethic, yet you are supporting such a filthy culture and filthy religion. Like in Iran, they hang every day. I mean, I don't want to show you pictures, it's ugly. But you can go right now, it's your own choice to see it. You can search for hanging with they bring the, you know, those trucks to fix the light in the street. This is what they use for hanging. Every day there's hanging in the street. Every day. If you post a post in Facebook, you will be executed. If you make a music, if you make a song, they don't like it. Oh, this is a blasphemy against Allah or against the supreme leader. There is a movie director who is going to be executed. There's a sport guy, I think they executed him already. I mean, every day there's a new execution, and not to mention gays and lesbian. Yet there's those stupid gays and lesbian, and the liberals in USA, they support them. And then you ask yourself, where is the brain? Where is the function of the brain? I mean, you know, I'm not going to discuss with you now if what is sin, because obviously the word sin doesn't count for you. But how you support the one who want to kill you? It doesn't make any sense. But however, you need to know, do those people make sense anyway? Since when they make sense in anything they do? They want to stop digging oil in USA, but we are buying oil from Qatar. This is how stupid they are. But doesn't it mean we are still using oil? So liberals, and this is why I say, if you are a Christian and you vote for liberalism, you are an evil man and you are an evil woman. Number one, you support those who will destroy you. Number two, you support those who destroy your family. Number three, you support those who will destroy your economy. Number four, you support those who they are anti your God, anti your belief. Whatever those people take over, country collapse. This is what happened to the Soviet Union. Go to China and see what's going on in China. Socialists came. We want to make justice. We want to make everybody equal. No king, no princess, no rich. Go and see in China. I went to China. I could not believe what I saw in the street. I thought I was seeing China. I mean, average people. I saw in China, I saw in one day, in the capital of China. I mean, every second there is a Porsche, a Ferrari, Maserati. I mean, all those fancy, expensive cars. Where is the poor communist China? So the poor communist China, you will find them in the back doors, in the back streets. You walk in the back streets, you find people they cannot afford even to buy their laundry detergent. You will find there's videos you can go right now and search videos about prostitution in China or poor areas in China, and you will not believe what you will see. So they claim to be communist, but in the same time now the billionaire is the communist. The same as Bernie Sanders, who he claimed to be socialist, but he is a millionaire. So they are communist in the speeches, but they are thieves behind the office. So the enemy of Israel will do anything in their hand to join forces together. And the friends of Israel are the enemy of Israel too. As you see this Moody, you know, if you go, look, India stand with Iran, PM Modi condoles President Rushdie death, but he did even make the speech before the guy he died. He came with I'm not going to play his video because, you know, YouTube, they will say copyright and all the garbage. So we have to be very careful who we listen to and who is the one will tell us what's going on. Yeah, even the Americans are sad for him, for sure. I mean, imagine how disgusting this government is. How you issue condemns for someone. He screamed death to America every day. I mean, do you see this scumbag Joe Biden? This guy, every morning, he screamed death to America. He is a leader of a country. Their big flag says death to America, death to Israel. And then when he died, we send him flowers. The American flag was lowered in Iran, for Iran. Well, again, I mean, see, I don't know what to say. Everything is possible in America. I mean, you have Joe Biden in the office. Are you surprised? So, you know, I hope that the coming election, that this scumbag will not stay in the office. And I hope if a Trump won, you know, I believe Trump will win. Actually, I believe 100% he will win. But he will win the election, but not the fraud. Those people, you cannot trust their election. That's it. As I said, when the socialists, the communists, they take over a place, they cannot leave. They will not leave. And they notice now that the only way for them to win the election is to do fraud. This is why the Democrats are the first one to refuse ID in the election post. Why you don't want anyone to have ID? Because anyone can vote then. Why they want no ID? Ask yourself. What ID would do? Oh, this is against black African. Are you saying to me black African, they don't have ID? And if somebody is not interested to have an ID, well, he is not interested in vote too. I mean, how he can live in this country without ID? How you can collect your welfare? How you can collect your whatever? You know how you can do it? How you can drive a car? So they don't want an ID because they want people to go and vote in the name of other people so they can make a fraud. The Democrat is the party of a fraud. This is why they find a great friendship with the Islamists. They have the same target. In the last 24 hours or 48 hours, Joe Biden is going from state to state and he is visiting black African universities. And here you ask yourself, I don't know how this country is going to fight racism if we are making a university for white and university for black. What if we make a university and says white only? Oh, no, you cannot do that. Shame on you. Well, so what is this? So he go there, and suddenly he is the one who love black people. But if we ask Obama, not only Joe Biden me, where is your children they study? Do they study in a black university? You will find no. They will study in university, 95% of it is white, and they are rich, like Colombia. So, in his speeches, they claim that they are the one who support the black. They are Joe Biden. He said, "I am the one who stand for George Floyd." Hey, hold on, who is this guy, George Floyd? Here you see again the hypocrisy. Know what they want to say? The truth. George Floyd is a criminal. He's killed by police or what? That doesn't change the fact. Suddenly, George Floyd became became a saint. I mean, do you see the hypocrisy? What do you mean, George Floyd? Who is exactly George Floyd? Just because he's black? So if the police shoot somebody, do the same crime like George Floyd, but he's white or Asian, he's not he's a bad person. But just because he's black, he's a hero. So for the purpose of election, they use this guy who is nothing but a criminal to promote themselves. And then George Floyd, who died because of $20, he was going to the store using false money, which is a big crime, by the way. I mean, this is a very massive crime, because that can destroy the economy. We do not know how much money he have, where he got the money from. False printed money can destroy you, because your money will lose value. So the guy, he died because of $20. Then they made a coffin for him made of gold. Do you see how hypocrite the Democrat? What about make a house for him made of gold when he was alive? So all those Democrats, they are literally the enemy of freedom, and they are literally promoting racism. You know, when you speak of a privilege, racism is a privilege. Racism is a privilege. So if you say somebody have a privilege, that means you are racist. So if I say, if you are a white man, you have a privilege, obviously, I'm being racist. But this is the same if you do to black people. If you say the black, they have a privilege, that is racism too. So what the Democrat they did, in order to win the vote of the black, but they never did anything for them. They never helped them in anything. When Trump, he came to the office, he is the one who made a special zone for investment, no tax, tax-free. He told all the African colleges, you do not need to come every year begging for scholarship and money aid. You know what? I will make signatures so every year will be renewed. That's what Trump did. Before Trump, they have to go and make application and beg for it. Beg for aid, for assistance. Trump is the only one who made those areas where there's poor people live, they will receive aid automatically without even making application. And then they say to you that Trump was racist. At the end of the day, if you are black or white, you have a brain. When you go to the gas station, they don't ask you if you are white or black. They ask you to pay. So you need to ask yourself, who is the one who will make you have more food in the table? If you go to Walmart, $100 just few years ago used to fill your cart. $100 today does not even feed you for 2 days. If a person have a family, what $100 will do for him. So you want to understand what's going on? See how much money left in your pocket. And see how much poor are the leader of Democrat. All those who they want to be in the office, they want to be in the office so they can invest in the stock market. This turtle, what her name, Pelosi, I call her the turtle. She's in the office before maybe I was born. But she will never leave. Why? Because she will receive the most important information about the stock market. Every stock market company, before they increase the price, before they sign a signature, before they merge, before they buy, before they sell, they have to tell the Congress. They have to tell special team in the Congress. And those are the one who, hello, my friend, yeah, buy those stocks. Nancy Pelosi, she never bought a stocks and they lost a penny. And always she sell before they lose. And always she buy before they go up. It must be a miracle from Allah. So, it's disgusting what we see around us, but always there is a good news from time to time. And I'm so happy for Mr. The President of Iran to go and meet his friend Muhammad. And I hope they will be playing. Oh, I forgot, chess is haram in Islam. But you guys, what you will do? Hey, Iranian president, what you will do with Muhammad now? In the grave, there's no virgins. How you want to kill time until Jesus come? Huh? You need to debate me about American history? Well, I don't know. You do not need to debate me. There's videos made by Black African showing you that #1 slavery party in America is the Democrat. Is that correct? Who is African American here? Tell me, is that correct or I'm making things up? Is it true that Democrat is the one who wanted to keep the black African slaves? Is it true or I'm making things up? That's false? Well, all what you need to do, go on right now and search in YouTube for slavery party. Which one is? And you will find black African speaking about, not white, not blonde, not redhead. It is the filthy party of Biden is the one who enjoys slavery, and the one who defend the black people, it was the Republican. And look, you know, the Democrat is like a sneaky Muhammad, you know. Muhammad, when he went, Muhammad is like a lizard. He changed his color. He sit with the Jews, he's a Jew. He sit with the Christian, he's a Christian. He sit with the Sabian, he's a Sabian. He sit with the Arab pagan and he praised the daughters of Allah. So the Democrats are the same. In the time when they felt that the majority, they want to support the slavery in their area, we support slavery. But time changed, and now they switch and they claim that they are the one who is defending the right of a black people. But we knew that this is absolutely false. Somebody saying, please have a video subtitle. I don't know how to make subtitle. You make it. Download my video and add subtitle. What I will do for you? You want me to make videos, make subtitles, and what? Anyway. And by the way, the Democrat is the one who buy the black slaves, and the Muslims is the one who kidnapped them from Africa. When a Muslim, he come to African, he says to him, do you know what the white man did to you? But he will not tell him that we are the one who kidnapped you from your family in the heart of Africa. All the slaves came to America and to Europe is kidnapped and captured by Muslims. That is the truth. All the slavery is coming through Morocco, Tunisia, Libya, all of it. The biggest slave market of slavery in history was in Morocco. The Arab white Moroccan, they go and they invade the poor black who have no weapon. They are not advanced. They live in the middle of the desert, and they kidnap them, and they bring them and put them in cages, and they put them for sale. The truth, my friend, always will win. And anything I say to you, go check it out right now. Don't listen to me. People, they make speeches, they might lie. People, they make black white and white black. People, they change, you know, the title of a news can change the meaning of the news. Like now they post for you the Israeli hitting a building, and there's a woman coming from the building and her hair is covered by dust. The title is Israeli are killing civilians. But the reality is Israeli are hitting the building where is Hamas. So Hamas shoot from the window upstairs, and there's a woman underneath of them, and maybe she is the wife of Hamas member. And then when the Israelis shoot at the one who is shooting, they are terrorists. So they change the title for the same news. And by changing the title, they make different news. So I want to say, congratulations for Israel for killing this filthy man. And I hope soon they will send all those who have blood in their hands. This person, the which the Iranian themselves call him the butcher of Iran. If you go right now, type the word butcher of Tehran. Butcher of Tehran. You will find how many Iranian, not anyone, call him such a thing, such a name. In fact, this name was created by the Iranian, not by the American, not by the Iranian. The butcher of Tehran. Why Iranian president called the butcher of Tehran? Go check it out. He did mass killing of civilians. And by the way, you notice that those liberals in Chicago and Columbia University and all the scumbag in those states, they don't protest to protect the homosexual in Iran. They don't. They don't protect the homosexual in Gaza. There's zero homosexual in Gaza. Do you know why? Because there they support homosexual. They support them very much, to the point they throw them from the top of the roof. So stupidity, when I say stupidity is amazing, I have my reasoning. I hope you understand why I use the sentence. So we are glad. You see, I don't want to see bad things happening to the Iranian. No, no, no. Trust me, Iran, after the regime is gone, Iran will be a wonderful country. In fact, most of Iranian, they are out of Islam already. But as I said, you cannot get rid of an Islamic regime by vote. That's it. They take over. They control everything. They are the same as the communists, the same as the socialists. They creep. Isn't it true that you took an oath to defend the USA Constitution? Yeah, it's true, and I joined the USA Army too. Mr. Thomas, I was in the Army. What the heck is that? Me, I joined the USA Army, honest to God. Jesus is my witness. I am not a person who take an oath only, I do it. All right, I'm a warrior, for real. Yeah, I'm not a potato. I am not a potato. Anyway, talk is cheap. Talk about what we should do, fighting the enemy is cheap. But there's few only that are willing to go and fight the enemy. Those are the only one who count. Anyway. The guy who will replace him, we don't know who's going to replace him because the vice president is just a joke, it's just temporary. So now the one who will replace him is going to be based on the decision of the supreme leader. See, the position of president in Iran is not exist. It's just a joke. But the important that this guy, he died because he was going to be the supreme leader. Otherwise, he is not important. A president in Iran does not, is the same like the king in England. You don't rule, really. The one who make decision, and especially the important ones, is the supreme leader. Like, as you see, the guy, he died, the vice president, he could not become a president right away until the signature of the supreme leader approve him to take over the office. So even though he goes supposedly through election and process of election, so-called election, and he is the vice president, and now the president is dead, which means automatically should be the president. No, still the supreme leader have to approve him. So there's only one ruler in Iran, and that is the supreme leader. So the important is who will be the supreme leader, not who will be the president. The supreme leader, he is 85, 86 years old. This guy who died yesterday, he was going to be the supreme leader. And I believe, this is why I believe Israel is behind killing him, because he proved himself that he is very bloody and he don't care for going to war. In fact, war is a solution for him. Always war is a solution for dictators. If I am ruling a country and I have no war, how I can explain that there's no electricity, yet we have a lot of oil? How I can explain that we don't have food, yet we have a lot of money from oil? How I can explain that we have no enough universities, schools, hospitals? How I can explain that people are poor and dying from hunger? War is a solution. We make a war, and that will reduce a huge number of population, which means reduce a huge number of unemployment. If the war is with a country which have no border with us, that is a great war. Why? Because we can accuse the enemy that because of him we are poor, because of him we have no electricity, because we are at war, we are in bad situation. In the same time, this enemy cannot occupy us. We have no border with him. So Israel is a perfect excuse for such country to be down in the ground. You understand? He have only one arm. It's okay, Allah have two hands in the right side. It's okay, Yeah, no problem. So war is a solution for those countries. Like, as an example, Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein, as a dictator, he went in war with Iran for the same reason. He wanted to hold the country, and nobody opened his mouth. We are at war. So he went for a war of 9 years, destroyed the economy of the country. But that was a stupid decision. And I believe strongly that Saddam Hussein, he did that decision based on American encouragement. So he was a fool. The American, they use him the same as the American use anybody. I mean, the American, they told the Georgian, Oh yeah, go scream against Russia. Don't worry, we are here with you. And as soon as the Russian they cross the borders, the Georgian president, he called the White House. Nobody is there. The president is nowhere to be found. The same they did with Ukraine. They used them. They told them, yeah, we will be with you. Yeah, the NATO coming. Don't worry. Be happy. And then the poor Ukrainian, they believe the filthy American scumbags government. And then the Russian came. And all the Western embassies, they empty their embassies in less than 24 hours, which means they will come even before the invasion happened. They run. So American always, and when I say American, I'm talking about the evil government of America. Evil, there's evil. There's behind the doors, there's some very evil people. They put people into trouble just for the sake of their own agenda. Not the agenda of the American, not the benefit of the American, but the benefit of their own corporation and money. I know many of you will say that's not true. It is true. War is a business. War is money. You will find that most of American wars never was for a reason or a good reason. Most of it. The second we go at war, then all those corporations and all those generals who they retired and now they are holding big contract. You will notice when I served in the army, I learned that the big general, when they retired, they became contractors. What contractor? What they do? Contractor, they supply, they're recruiting, supply, weapon, even catering. I mean, the whole business of the army is their business. And they make hundreds of millions of dollars. And if there is no war, that means there is no need for extra supply. The supply is there. The warehouse is full. We do not need more. So when we have war, we have to recruit. We need more ammunition. We need more bullets. We need more rocket. We need more airplanes. All of this industry will flourish. And who is the one who make money from this industry? Specific people, not the poor people usually. So we know the motive for the industry in America. This is why I say always to those who trust American government, never trust them. Even Trump was not better. Look what Trump he did with the Kurdish. Kurdish, they fought side by side with the American against ISIS. And the Kurdish now, they are holding more than 60,000 ISIS members until now in their prisons. Trump, one day he woke up in the morning, he says we are going to withdraw. Why? Because there's election. He promised that no war. That's it. He will stop all war. So he decided to betray the one we promised them protection. And Erdogan, he attacked right away. He heard Trump is leaving. That's why I say to you, and that's why I say to Israel, you have no friends. You cannot trust anyone. American will betray you, and they did. Look what they happened now. Biden, he stopped sending ammunition to Israel in the time of war. Do you see what happened when you trust somebody in your protection? You are doomed. Never, even for you as an individual. If somebody now come into my house and he want to shoot me, I'm going to wait for the police. By the time the police come here, I will be dead. And then the police will take a picture for me and they will put it in a file that says unknown. The one who did it is unknown. Thank you very much. Smile. Take picture. And they will bring you the same as in the movie, very silly and very stupid. Like the detective is coming and he's drinking a cup of coffee. I mean, look how sick even the American media. The guy is in the top of a woman being raped and killed and butchered, and he's drinking coffee. What we have here? Yeah, look like, I mean, they're very, very, but this is true. This is what they will do to you. Nobody care for you. You died, you get killed. It's too late. They put your name in a file and God knows if they will find who did it or not. So you have to stand to protect yourself. Yeah, the case is unsolved. Yeah. Excuse my limited English, sorry. You know, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say to you. Yeah. Uh, so a person who trusts others for his protection is a foolish person. And Israel, they should know better by now that they have a lot of enemies, and number one enemy is their friends. In fact, the one who can hurt you most is the one you trust. Do I agree? Because you open the door for him, you turn your back to him, you think you have somebody in your back, right? But in fact, he is in your back to stab you, not in your back to protect you. And this is what Joe Biden, he just did to Israel. In fact, the court, the international court who issued arrest against Netanyahu now, they did it because they knew Biden, he agreed with it. Trust me, if they knew the Americans are against it, they were not even there. If Trump was the president, the international court will not dare even to think about it. It is reality. Uh, CIA tip in CP channel. You know, I will be important if I have maybe a couple of millions listening to me. Like now in the topic about Islam, yeah, I have maybe, I don't know how many millions listen to what I say. My videos are published in all languages. And there's, you know, I mean, like countries like Pakistan, they issue banning for anything coming from me. Bangladesh, Iran, you know, so yeah, I am known by their intelligence offices for sure. They watch me carefully. But you know, in this country, in USA, I mean, things is getting bad with those Democrats, but did not reach the point that they will assassinate you because you make videos on YouTube. I don't think so. I hope not. However, we have to say the truth. It doesn't matter what it is. So now you went India to trust USA? My friend, who in the world even should trust India? Don't you see what your Modi he just did? Your Modi, as soon the president of Iran disappeared, he made a video, go watch it. I stand with Iran. India right now is building port for Iran. India right now is making the biggest project, economy project with Iran. So why even you are mentioning should India trust USA? We shouldn't trust India. You sold your honor to the money. How this guy Modi, he claimed that he stand with Israel, and then he support by money, economy, sending engineer, technology, all the way to Iran. How in the morning he says, oh, don't worry, Israel, we will send you workers to work in your country instead of those Palestinians, they are scumbag. And then in the second afternoon, you go and you send high technology to Iran. And you cry for the filthy butcher who want to kill the Jews and the Christians. Why should I trust India anyway? Who in the world want to trust India after now? Isn't it this guy who welcomed Trump and make big reception and big celebration and America and USA is your friends? Here we go. Iran says death to America. You know, what if America right now, they sell the very important weapon to your enemy, Pakistan? This is what the Iranian, the Indian are doing right now. The Iranian, they say death to America, death to Israel, and then we supply them with technology, expertise, and we build for them to make them flourish. This is why this potato Moody, anyway, his name is Moody. I don't blame him to be Moody. He fought to start the project in Iran, in the southeast of Iran, southeast coast. Why? Here you see how the Indian Prime Minister, he betrayed Israel and America, and he betrayed his own people too. If a war happened between India and Pakistan, what do you think the Iranian, they will stand with who? Remember, Iranian are Shia, the majority are Shia, and Pakistan is Sunni, majority are Sunni. At the end of the day, the Iranian, they will stand with Pakistan. So who is the stupid here? Modi is a Modi man, and he is an idiot. He is just seeking business and money. The same as many countries in the world. I'm not saying only India do that. I just mentioned how America do things. But don't think that your Indian Prime Minister is better. He's a scumbag. Literally. Modi, he left his wife. Our friend, what our business with the family business? He left his wife maybe because she is hairy. You know, you go to the bedroom, you think you marry a woman, it turned to be Harry Potter. You know, especially if she is like from those liberals who they are anti-shaving hair. Did you see the article how to be strong? Stop shaving your underarm. So women now, those feminist movement, they are teaching them not to shave their hair from their underarm and not to shave it from their pubic area and not to shave hair from their face if they have mustache, because that will make them strong and intimidating to men. Well, I get intimidated for sure, you know. So we don't want to involve what happened, you know, between him and his wife. This is his business. We are talking about countries. Avoid family issues, you know. God knows, you know. I mean, look at Sadhguru. His name is Sad. So do you expect him to have a happy marriage? Come on. We have to be realistic here. I mean, your name is Sad. Your last name is Guru. You are messed up from the beginning. Sadhguru. And then you want him to be happy. What's wrong with people? Just think about it. No? Anyway, we hope that people understand what I'm saying. And I know my language is very tough, right? I mean, I say things people don't like to hear, but this is why I am me, you know. When I was in school, the teacher, he said to me, not you, not you, not you. No, 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 put your hand down, put your no, 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 I'm not listening, I'm not listening, I'm not listening. Because I get them busted, you know. Not you. Here we go. Okay, I'm leaving, I'm leaving. You know, once the teacher, he left the classroom. I'm leaving. Okay, sir, just wait, it's just a question, what happened, you know. Anyway, stop with fake laugh. This is the laugh detector. This guy, he have a career. Obviously, he graduated from Columbia University. There's a department and there's a branch of a study. It's called fake laugher. So he went there and he registered in this Columbia University. It's called the Free Palestine in department. And they decide to study fake laugher. And now he is here. Thank you for being here. Can you send me a certificate, please? Like, is my fake lover is a good quality or not? I mean, when I say stupidity is amazing, I mean, it's amazing what I can do. Don't do me like Zakir Naik. What? What? Anyway. The lover detector. Yeah, the lover the detective. What if you die tonight and you found out Allah was God? My friend, I will tell you what if I would happen if I found Allah is God. As I know, I grew up in the Middle East country, right? When Muslim they die, they put a piece of cotton in their anus. So if I die, I will take the first cotton from the anus of any Muslim next to me, and I will push it in the anus of your God, Allah, who is a true God. I mean, how in the world your God is a true God, but yet you do not know how the baby is made? Huh? How your God is a true God, yet he do not know where the sun set? So what if you die, Christian prince? Are you stupid or what? By the way, are you willing to tell everybody why you put a lot of cotton in the anus of a dead man? Tell them, because your prophet, he said 99 dragons will go inside your anus. I mean, do you think really, you idiot, you can stop a dragon by a cotton? At least use concrete. Cotton, are you serious? Guys, do you know the story? I think you can find it in the Shia Pan website. There's a dead guy, a Muslim guy, he died. A Muslim guy, he died. So one of the Muslims, when the person he died, they have to wash him, take off his clothes naked. So anyway, they have the guy on the table. They don't use really coffin. They wrap him with a sheet, and then they bury him with the sheet. So they have the guy on the table. A smart Muslim, he said, our brother is not dead. They said, how you know? He said, for if you put your finger in his anus, you will feel that his anus is warm, which means without anybody noticing, he did that already. He put his finger in his anus. And then everyone who is attending the funeral, he start placing their finger in the anus of the dead guy to see if really he is alive or dead. So Abdul, if you say that question to me again, I will wait for your funeral and I will go there and I will tell your family, your son is alive. They will say, how? I will say, well, if you put your finger in his anus is warm. And then everybody in the funeral, and Muslim funeral, they bring like 1,000 people at least. They will place their finger in your anus. And then they will say, oh, it's cold. I say, okay, I thought it's warm, sorry. But by doing that, I did 1,000 finger in your butt. What do you think? Good plan? Say mashallah. The anus test, exactly. Fake love. Where is the love detector? Where I'm from? I'm black, blonde, African American from Japan, and I voted for Joe Biden because he is the best president to forget his name. But he is so smart and he have hairy legs like me. That's why I like him. You know the thing? If I made you confused by answering, well, I just did what Joe Biden do. I mean, this country is screwed. If Joe Biden became president, I cannot believe it. Hard to believe. Jesus says the Father is greater than you say. They are equal. What? My friend, Jesus says, just to show you how stupid the Muslims. When Jesus says the Father, that means obviously the Father is the Father. Who is the greater? The Father of the Son, Abdul. When we say equal, we are talking about divine. But obviously the Father is always a greater because he is the Father. For Jesus is born of the Father, not the Father is born of Jesus. Potato, like your prophet, okay. However, in Islam, Allah, he salute Muhammad. So who is greater? Allah or Muhammad? Muhammad name mean the praised one. So if Muhammad name is the praised one, who's Allah? Praised too? uh, do I have to pretend to be a Muslim to talk to you? No, my friend, you don't need to pretend anything. Stay as a duck. Talk like a duck, walk like a duck, and I will make you meet with Duck Cheney. The Father is greater than the Son because the Father is in His glory in heaven, and the Son is coming to us. The Bible says, for He emptied Himself, which means He took the image of a man and He came to us in a very humble way. So when we see God as Jesus, we see Him as a humble person. But when the Messiah come in the second time, you will see Him with the glory of God. That's why Jesus said clearly, before Abraham I am, and my Father glorify me. You see, if Jesus is nobody, and we take what you say, that the Father is greater, and Jesus is just nobody, because what you are trying to say. But why the Father will glorify the Son? So glorifying the Son, and the Son glorify the Father, for the Son, the Father, the Holy Spirit is one. So when the Son glorified the Father, the Son still glorifying the divine God. When the Father glorified the Son, still that He is glorifying the glorified God. Same as the Holy Spirit. So for us as a Christian, we believe in Trinity. We don't believe in three gods. So when Jesus speaks, my Father, He is the same one who said, I and the Father is one. The one who saw me, he saw the Father. So what Jesus is, He is the humble image of the invisible God. This is why Jesus says, my Father is greater than me. And Muslims, when you try to talk about Jesus, please go clean your mouth. I mean, you say Allah 1,000 times. You are so dirty. Allah who want to make your penis endless, and you are worried about Jesus saying, my Father, but you forgot that He just said the word Father. I mean, do you see how stupid you Muslims? You try to deny that Jesus, He did not say He's God, but He just said, my Father. And He just said, the one who saw me, he saw the Father. And He just said, I and the Father is one. Can you, Muhammad, say, I and Allah is one? That will be a one idiot. What part of a Christianity conservative follow? There's nothing is called part of a Christianity. Conservative is someone who consider the Bible as a guidance, not a sect. Because a sect can be, misled by a priest. Like now, there's a group of Methodist church. They say it's okay to be a gay, but we know that this is not true. The Bible is totally against that. So if you go by a sect, you are going to be far away from God. If you go by God's words, you will be always with God. So a conservative Christian is the one who take his book, the Bible, as constitution, not an article of a priest, not a speech of a Christian prince. My words is not holy. I am not holy. I am not God, so I cannot speak for God. The one who speaks for God is God Himself. And God, either He speaks directly or He speaks through His prophets. And already all the prophets spoke of the Messiah, and the Messiah came. So we do not need any more, for God, Jesus on the cross says, is completed. Completed. That the mission is completed. So, and the Bible says, let him be accursed, the one who bring other than the scriptures. So the scriptures is our guideline, not a priest. If I say something against the Bible, Christians should not listen to me. If I say go and fornicate, Christians should not even respect me. If I say okay and go and kill and be a thief, or okay, don't believe in Jesus as a son, or like, or I adopt some teaching like Jehovah's Witnesses and or Mormons, or that's mean I'm not a Christian no more. So the guideline for a Christian is the Bible, and there's nothing called conservative Christian, because either you are Christian or you are not. The word conservative is relative to who? Like, some people, they think that Tucker Carlson is conservative. The fact this guy is a scumbag. He used the F word every 2 seconds. His mouth is dirty, his act is filthy, and he is doing everything for business. All of those who they claim, those Christians, they think they are conservative, they are doing business. There's many, like now this is QandA. You have to subscribe to certain group to receive, etc. I mean, there's a privilege if you pay money. People here, who of you need to pay Christian Prince something in order to receive something? Any one of you? You expose me in your channel? That's good. I want more Muslims to make videos about me because we want more Muslims to know Christian Prince, and they come here. All my work is for free. I don't monetize my page in YouTube for a reason, because YouTube will control you. You cannot say that, you cannot do that. Do you notice? However, there's many people, the second they take monetization from them in YouTube, they stop coming to YouTube immediately. Which means, obviously, they are doing business. They are not really coming here to serve. I give my books for free. Everybody need money, and I need money. If somebody told you I don't, is a big fat liar. 90% of my books is for free, especially for countries who I believe that they need my support. Otherwise, I can't sell it. I mean, if I make $1 from every book, thank God. Who can say no? So, the Lord said, from their fruits you shall know them. Those QandA and Trucker, they already have hundreds of millions of dollars in their bank account. They are not giving you charity, and they are not standing for you. They are standing for themselves. When they went and they met with this filthy pimp, Andrew Tits, is that because they are conservative? Or they are concerned about having his fans and make more money? I think you know the answer. Open challenge to debate a rabbi, to Weaver. Well, I made a challenge for him many times. The guy, he did not even dare. Actually, I wish you can bring it. I will pay you. If you can bring to Weaver to debate me or receive a call from me, you will see what will happen to you. Jesus says, by my own self, I can do nothing. Well, my friend, I don't know. Muslims are a bunch of hypocrites. When the Muslim, they quote for me John 5. In John 5, it says clearly, for I am God's son. I mean, why you don't go, you want to join me and see what Jesus said in John 5? You will die laughing at yourself. Because in John 5, the same there, it says, Jesus says, I'm God. Isn't it in the same page, Jesus says, I am the one who is the judge over the flesh? Isn't it in the same page, Jesus is the creator? You Muslims are a bunch of dummies. I like you. I want to grow some Muslims in my backyard, but the city don't allow it. Anyway, I wanted to have Joe Biden there too, but they told me no goats. Joe Biden, no. He's a big goat. Then it's called contradiction? Ah, okay. Contradiction. I mean, look who's talking about contradiction. The one who follow a book, his God in one page says he created the stars first, and the other page he says he created the earth and the mountains first. And he's talking about contradiction. Jesus, when he say, me of myself, because people, they see him as a man. They see a man in front of them. So when Jesus says, Which one is easier? To say your sin is forgiven, or go and carry your bed and walk? Because the Jews in their mind, they were asking themselves, they did not even say he was able to read their mind. Who is this person who is just a man? He is saying, go and your sin is forgiven. Only God can forgive sin. So when Jesus, he speak, me of myself, he's talking about the flesh. The flesh in front of you is just the flesh of a man. But God in the flesh, that is the Christ, is the one who is doing God act. This is why in your stupid Quran it says that the Messiah is the Word of God. And you Muslims believe the Word of God is not created. So the Messiah existence have nothing to do with the flesh. He's born of Mary, but he exists long before Mary. That's why Jesus said, before Abraham I am. So the existence of the Messiah have nothing to do with the existence of Mary herself. For Abraham, the grandfather of the Jews, he saw Jesus and bowed down to Jesus and worshiped Jesus. Anyway, let us see. All right, all right. All right. Any other question? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you like it, and don't forget to unsubscribe if you don't like it. And we appreciate those who unsubscribe more than those who subscribe, because we are Middle Eastern, we are very awkward. In our culture, raping babies is a good thing to do, and we are very decent people. That's why in our countries there is garbage everywhere in the street, because we are very clean, and our judges are not corrupt, but they are practicing corruption. But they are not corrupt. They practice corruption is just to teach us how to do corruption and what corruption. So we learn from them. And our leaders in the Middle East, they are a scumbag, not because they are a scumbag, but because they like to show us how it be to be a scumbag. And however, we are people who pray 5 times to Allah, and we pray, wear white clothes, but we molest kids and rape children. All of this because Allah, he gave us a gift. It's called Hamas. Are you excited? This is what Hamas means. Excited. Please invite Adam Seeker, ex-Muslim, to your stream. And my friend, everybody is invited. No, they need to invite. I know Adam Seeker. I spoke to him once, actually. What I know, they told me that he left Islam because of me. This is what he said to me. I don't know. But he is welcome anytime. Quran 3:1 says, anything is inherited by Allah. Inherited means passed over from previous generation to the same. You know, when people they read translation never accurate. This is why if you change the translator, you will find different meaning for everything you see the Muslim they have. So if we go there, give me a second. I hope I'm not hurting your eyes, guys. Supposedly the inheritance here, that when at the end of the time, uh, everything will belong to Allah. So inheritance here is really it's a wrong word to use, because how you inherit something will not even be exist, because according to Muhammad, according to the Quran, the earth and the heaven will be destroyed. So how Allah will inherit it? It's just a stupid statement. According to the Quran, only the face of Allah will stay. Everything else will be destroyed. So how Allah will inherit when nothing is left? Trying to type in Arabic. What's wrong with my keyboard? Hold on. I'm typing with the light is off. All right, now we turn it on. Let us see now. There is something wrong with this keyboard. It's not switching. Finally. So if you go in the Quran, in chapter 55, verse number 27, it says that in the day of judgment nothing will stay except the face of Allah. So that verse you are mentioning to me in chapter 3, verse 180, is a contradiction for this, because how Allah can inherit the earth and the heaven if both are supposedly are destroyed? All right. Any other question? Do we have any Abdul? Do we have enough? Go to an Arabic master. He will tell you what mistake you did and you misguided people. Okay. Is that the Arabic master who do not know how to write his name, Prophet Muhammad? Is that the one I should go to? Huh? Is it true that your prophet do not know how to write his name? And you are asking me to go to Arabic master? You should create your own Mersh Christian Prince t-shirt. You know, if I do that, that will be a business too. You know, all those people, they are doing business. You want me to do business like the rest? Trust me, from a long time told me, you know, you should make a store, CP hat, CP t-shirt. Okay, that will make me like the same as the rest. I'm here just for money. Right? I go live. From the time I go live, from the time I go out, I don't even post Patreon. People post it. You see, the admin, she posts Patreon. I put it in pin. I don't talk about it. I don't talk about my books. I don't say to people, go and buy my books. Shouldn't I, the first thing I say, go and buy my books, at least, you know, support me? So you are saying to me, make t-shirt, and that will make me the same as many. They are doing just business. You see, if I have an organization to support orphans, etc., I will say, okay, you know what? That will make it, there is a reason. I mean, people, they will, I'm asking people to buy, not for me. But when I do it like this, obviously, it's just for my sake. But people who care to support, they do not need a t-shirt to know that, oh, this guy should be, we should support him. Do you need a t-shirt to remember? Do you need a hat? You need. So we don't want to make a store and a business. I'm not doing a business here. It doesn't matter if it helps or not. I don't want it. I can right now monetize my channel here. One click. YouTube keeps sending me. Just one click. I will monetize it. And I assure people they will start giving donation, because people, they do. And I think not everybody for sure, but some, They like to show off. This is what I notice. I mean, people, they don't go to Patreon to donate, but when you are monetizing your page in YouTube, people, they donate. Why? I mean, what difference does it make for them? There is only one difference here, especially like in Rumble, only few people, they go there. So if somebody donate, nobody even will see it. But in YouTube, because there is a big, massive number, when somebody make a donation, what difference does it make? Everybody will see it. There is only one difference. Sorry, this is double voice. So we are not here to do business. Let other channels do business. All right. If Allah inherit, does it mean Allah have a parents? We don't want to make it a drama about what the inheritance mean. We want to make it as, okay, he created something, that thing will go back to him. Let us make it simple. We don't want to do what the Muslims do, make a story out of nothing. But the statement is wrong. Why? Because as I said, in the chapter 55, according to Muhammad, everything will be destroyed. Even the angel of death will be slaughtered. Allah will slaughter the angel of death. So Allah will inherit what? If there's nothing left. So either the earth and the heaven, they will be there, stay, to inherit them, which means they belong to you, which is, again, a funny statement, because you inherit from who? I mean, who own it? Isn't you God who make it? You still own it. Inherit is if somebody used to own it and, he went. Here they will say to you, the people, but the people don't own the land, don't own the heaven. It's God who owns the earth and the heaven. It's just a stupid book. What you can say. And somebody sent me a video of what his name? Hamza, and God Logic, and the video called Career Ending. And I laugh, actually, without even watching. I'm not going to watch such a silly. I mean, this guy Hamza, nothing about his religion. But Career Ending, the title, I like it, because this guy, he sell women underwear. So what is his career to end it anyway? What career ending? This guy, he sell women clothing. What career we are ending? I mean, the guy, who is this guy? He's just a stupid American converted to Islam. He grew a beard. He didn't know anything about Islam. So career ending to who? This guy, he sell women clothing. Lingerie. Career ending. The title alone is a joke. Is a comedy. Yeah, I saw him in his store. He have video of him in the store selling hijab and women clothing. I mean, this is telling you the nature of the man. You see, if you ask me, do you want to open a business? The last thing I can imagine myself opening a store to sell women stuff, which means all my customers are women. When you see a man doing such a business, there is something very wrong. What is your advice to debate Abdul without Arab language? What is the most exposing convenience, theme, and good tactic? Well, watch my videos, and then notice when I say to Muslims, I do not know Arabic. And then notice what I do to get them busted, even though I just told them, just for fun, I say, I do not know Arabic. You are taking advantage of me, right? Because I do not know Arabic. The Muslim, he believe it, but I'm joking. So I go consistent with my claim that I do not know Arabic, just to make him go and get excited. But then you will see how I get him busted anyway. So if you, just collect evidence, learn how to debate them, watch my videos, you will learn how to do it. Women business is easy? I don't know. I think women business is the hardest. What if a woman, she go to the store and she say to you, I like your voice. And the other day, I met a group of people, all of them, they have their mother with them. And one of them, she said to me, you have a nice accent. Where are you from? I said, why, it's ugly? He said, no, 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 keep talking, please, keep talking. Keep talking. So I know I will never open a business for women. That will give me a headache. Any Abdul? Anyway, business in life is a choice, and about opportunity, but there is more important than business in life. If the Lord, He provide you with your food and your shelter, you are worthy. Always you have to be thankful. Like, I go through a hard time. Sometimes you lose money, sometimes, like everybody. But always I have to say, I'm very thankful for the Lord. He provide me with a lot of wealth. Number one wealth is my faith. Number two, my brain. Number three, He used me. Number four, I have a roof on the top of me. Thank you, Lord. Number five, I have food. I don't sleep hungry. Thank God. So and I'm healthy. What I want more? What do you want more? What you will take with you more? So the only concern we'll have, like, when you get older, you will be worried about your retirement. So you have to think a little bit about that. But always we have to be thankful and grateful for what we have, for then, only then we can enjoy life. If we don't appreciate what we have, you trust me, you will never enjoy life. Even if you are a millionaire or a billionaire. You see this guy, Tucker Carlson? He will never stop for a day from making money. So think about it. This guy, he owned hundreds of millions of dollars. This filthy Andrew Tate, he have hundreds of millions of dollars. Did he stop his business, the porn? No, until now it's working. Until now he's asking people to sign to his class. The guy don't even have high school, but he want to give you a PhD. This is how the scam work. Sign in my class. Don't be a fool. Pay $30 only. $30. You will get information will change your life. And a lot of stupid idiot, they go and they fall into it because everybody dreaming to be rich. So those people, they will never be happy. They will never be grateful because simply they worship money. Their ethic is zero. The second you worship money, your master is not God, your master is money, and your master is not even you. You yourself is not controlled by yourself. Your bank account is your God. Where your treasure is where your heart. Anyway, tell your admin to unban me from Discord. Make a new account, Drama Boy. Is that a big deal? Make a new account and come in Discord. You do not need to use the same account. Use your brain. It's just a stupid internet. Like, is your Discord, is your ID? Do you need to change your passport? And you go make a drama about it? Yeah, ask Ultimate Fart how we do it. The angels created everything. uh, is it true that Jesus he go for 3 days in hell? This is your understanding, but Jesus by going to death, hell, when the word hell is death, because death is the wage of sin. So when somebody is an idiot who do not know what Christian believe, he come with those things. We find them silly. It's like a cartonic, it's like a Mickey Mouse trying to make an argument, but his tail is so long and he's so small. And if we step on him, we smash him. So the Bible says the wage of sin is death. That is hell. So the bit of hell, the same as the story of Jonah. So from the bit of hell. But did Jonah go to hell? No, that is death. So you're an idiot. Why you are scared of liberal? I don't know, you might be wearing a queer underwear, and that will scare me. I have to keep a distance from you, Thomas. You're scary. I mean, I'm scared of everybody. Don't you notice? I'm scared of women too. I mean, the most scariest thing for me is women. You want to be safe? Stay away from them. Oh boy. I don't know how the stupid Muhammad, he have 18 wives, this donkey. 18 wives, you stupid. I mean, one of them, she will make you lose your mind. 18? Are you serious? Are you mental? Obviously, he's mental. Oh boy. All right. I think we have enough for today. If a prophet Isa is God, why he died? Well, this is the question, Bingo. Guys, this guy, his name is Bingo. I like that. Your name is Bingo and you just gave yourself a bingo. According to Muslims, if Jesus is God, should not die. That's mean in Islam, Jesus is God. Because in Islam, Jesus never died. I mean, do you see the stupid logic of the Muhammadan? So Mr. Bingo saying, if Jesus is God, why he died? Okay, in Islam, he did not die, so he's God in Islam. Potato. All of you Muslims are potato. I'm out of oil. Honestly, I keep ordering oil. I'm out of oil. I fry you. I don't know what to do with you. I will start doing barbecue from now on. No more fry. That's it. I will go bankruptcy with this oil thing. Keep buying oil. Keep buying oil. Potatoes. Jesus said, nobody can take me. I lay down myself. I lay down myself. And Jesus proved it, because if somebody, he says such a statement and then you kill him, and then he go and he never come back, he's dead. That means he did not really lay down himself. But in the case of Jesus, they crucified him, yes, they killed him, yes, but he came back, which means, oh, you did nothing. Death cannot take Jesus. Grave cannot hold Jesus. That is God. For no grave can hold him, and no death can take him. That's why he says, I am the resurrection. I am the life. I am the truth. Who's your God? The guy who could not even save Muhammad from his illness and his diseases. Like when we hear Muslims speaking about Muhammad did miracles, we laugh, because all those are mentioned in the hadith. But we know that Muhammad, he was horribly unhealthy. Is that correct? Or I'm making things up? Huh? Look at your prophet and look at Jesus. There's a video of Mufti Mink saying that when Jesus moved his hands in front of thousands of people, he healed everybody. He just moved his hands. He did not even touch anyone. Thousands of people, they are watching, listening to Jesus. He moved his hand in the air and everybody is healed. That is Jesus. Look at your prophet. Mr. Fainty. The messenger of Allah fainted when he was sick. Then he woke up and he said, "Has the devil come?" I said, "Yes, yes, yes. To tell the people to pray prayer." And then he fainted like, "Woo? This is your prophet." And then your prophet again, he woke up and he said, "Has the time for prayer?" Yeah. They said, "Yes, yes." He said, "Okay, the devil and Adan, and I did our Bakr to the people for prayer." And then he fainted, like what? Mr. Fainted. Your prophet is Muhammad Fantura. Mr. Fainted. I mean, the guy is fainting everywhere. I'm lucky you found me in Islamic education and you will debate me? Oh, guys, I have to go. There's a Muslim who debate me. I cannot do that. I need to call friends. And his name is Bingo. What's your name? Bango or Bingo? Bingo. That's even. I mean, even your name is haram. I thought bingo is haram. You do gambling? What's wrong with you? You want to bet that betting is haram, Mr. Bingo? Do you want to bet with me that betting is haram? What do you think? Huh? I mean, Bingo, are you kidding? Yeah, not today, not today. Shall I take him for a snack? If I open my Discord, I will stay for the coming 4 or 5 hours. Next time I come, Mr. Bingo, he can join us, and we will make you shish kebab. This is ultimate fart. Ultimate fart. I mean, this guy is just an idiot. The angels created everything. That alone is enough. Why the Bible have contradictory? You know, this is a good question. And yet, your stupid God, he says he confirmed the book with us. What a stupid God. Hey, Allah, you stupid Allah, son of Muta. So your book says confirm what is with us, and the Abdul, they say our book have contradictory? Are you confirming the book of contradictory, you idiot Allah? Yes, 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 I do. Unbelievable. I mean, by the way, look, the biggest chapter in the Quran is the cow chapter. And this is why the Indian Prime Minister support Iran. He's a Hindu. Now we understand. Modi, he said to himself, who is more close to us? The one who have the biggest chapter in their book, it's called the cow chapter, or those who don't have such a thing? Conclusion, he said, for sure, those who have the biggest chapter in their book called cow. So he decided to support Iran. Now we understand the logic of India. Modi, police be upon him. Right? Actually, I was making a speech. I was in a city, it's called Bombay. In that city, they sell bamboo. That's why they call it Bombay. You know, I'm very good in geography, like Prophet Muhammad. So in Bombay, in the square of bamboo, and I was invited by the minister Bambino. He's an Italian, but he's a mayor and minister of India. Yeah. So Bambino, he told me in Bombay, in the square of bamboo, can you make a speech about Islam so you know we can spread awareness about Islam? I made a big mistake in the speech. I said, in the biggest chapter in the Quran, the cow. I forgot, man. I forgot that those people are Hindus. Everybody starts saying Shahada, non-stop. Millions of Hindus in the city of Bombay in the square of bamboo, and the minister Bambino is my witness. If you don't believe me, go check it out. This is a true story. Sahih Bukhari. Yes, you are right. The gospel of Allah are with him. I mean, you idiot. It says with us. You guys, this Abdul, he decided to fix it. He said, you are right, you are right. The gospel of Allah is with him. Potato. In your verse in the Quran, it says, confirming what is with them. I mean, you Muslims, you have the lowest IQ in the world. What's wrong with you? Is it time to switch to to horse urine? You idiot, it says confirming what is with them, not what is with him. Abdul, he wanted to fix it. As usual. When the Abdul fix it, he piss on it. Abdul, this is a piss, this is not a medicine. No, in Islam it's a medicine. Prophet Muhammad, he said, drink urine. Oh, okay. Now I understand why you are pissing on it. May Allah bless you. Bless you, sorry. Confirming what is with them, not what with him. Potatoes. I feel sorry for you. All right, guys. I have to go for today. I will try to come tomorrow if I could. Don't forget to subscribe, and feel free to download my videos and share them, and invite more of your friends if you like what we do here. As you see here, we don't sugarcoat things. Here we barbecue everybody, no mercy, and we don't use gasoline, because we are. I am the fan of what her name, the one who wanna kill all the cows. I mean, if this woman she go to India, she will not come back. What her name? Gonzalez? What her name? I mean, Moody. What you want to do with this woman? She want to kill all the cows. I'm serious. This Democrat idiot, she want to fight the global warming. She accused the cows. They are the reason for global warming. They fought a lot. I mean, imagine if we send this woman to India for vacation. She will find 1 trillion Hindus in the airport welcoming her with a lot of beef. Unbelievable. Anyway, thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you soon again. God is good, so is Jesus. Amen. By his name we are victorious. And say to the Prime Minister or the President of Iran to say hello to Prophet Muhammad in his grave. And enjoy the cockroaches. You go where you belong. You belong where you go. Thank you very much.